Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Have I got an eyeshadow palette that is going to get you into the Halloween spirit in case you're not there already, which, you know, we're still in August, there's still time, but Nomad Cosmetics has a new eyeshadow palette. Look at that, again with the holographic effect. This is the Ghost Town USA palette. This palette is going to drop Monday night, August the 28th at 11 p.m. CST. It retails for $49. My affiliate code Steff or Steff10, I always forget. It's hard to keep track. I'm going to put it down here. Will save you 10% off this gorgeous palette. Now, let's take a peek inside this palette and see what all we're getting. So, this is an 18 pan color story. You are getting an even split of matte and shimmer shadows. I love, again, what Nomad usually does. They give us a cool tone side, they give us a warm tone side, but I am liking this color story. I'm seeing green, I'm seeing blue, I'm seeing gray and brown. I think this palette is going to be able to take you in many different directions. I think it's going to be great for daytime. I think it's going to be great for evening. And I also think it's going to be great for year round. Now, I am not entirely sure because Nomad Cosmetics is a travel themed indie makeup brand, and usually the destination where they theme their palettes on, they usually support a local charity. I'm not entirely sure because I wasn't sent a postcard. I did receive this in PR. So I'm going to read what it says here on the back of the box. It says, they are a proud supporter of Birds of Prey and the Peregrine Fund. So I'm assuming maybe that's the fund that they're going to be supporting. I'm not entirely sure. If I can find out before this video goes live, I will most definitely have it in the description box. I am also going to owe you a look. I'm only going to be creating 2 looks today. My AC is acting up, to say the least, so it is very warm here in my house, and then with all of the lights, I just need to get through this video, but I promise I will give you at least 1 or 2 more looks with this palette once that gets fixed. And I'm also getting ready to head out of town like as soon as I wrap up this video. So let's get started, guys. I will have the rest of the makeup that I'm wearing linked and listed in the description box. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. And if it is your first time here, hello and welcome. Let's get into the Halloween spirit. My name is Steff and I love trying out new makeup. I am primarily a new makeup review channel, but I do makeup ranking videos, makeup discussion. We just have a fabulous time talking about makeup. And if that sounds great to you, I want to invite you to become part of our makeup family. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell next to it. That way you can be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you are a fan of Nomad Cosmetics, or maybe this is going to be your first time hearing about them, seeing one of their palettes in action, give this video a thumbs up before you go. Let's get started, guys. If you all want to see the new Ghost Town USA palette in action, keep on watching. Now, I've already primed my eyelids with the Bella Beaute Bar eyeshadow primer. Let's take a look and let's figure out what we want to do. I'm like really drawn to these 2 columns. I don't know why. I mean, they're very neutral. I love colorful makeup, but I don't know, my mind is leading me over here. So I think I want to start here. We're definitely going to use the greens. We'll do that in the second look. But I think I'm going to start with this shade right here. This one is called Undead Sheriff. I love that. How many of you guys have been to a ghost town? I know there's lots of ghost towns around the country, around the US. For those of you that missed out on Haunted Europe, maybe this is going to be a replacement palette for you, and I will show you comparisons to Haunted Europe towards the end of the video. I'm going to take that first shade on a Singe Beauty EO2, and we'll start by putting that in the crease. Already some good payoff. Let me make sure my eyeshadow primer is not creasing. Okay. I'm really excited for this. Nomad Cosmetics last year, they took a break from like the Halloween theme and they gave us a more traditional like fall palette. It was the Hudson Valley palette. And I recently spoke about that in my fall palettes of the past video. I'll have that video linked up above in case you want to check that out. But it's just kind of like a reminder video, like, hey, don't forget about me. You know, I know prices have gone up on everything. So, I mean, obviously it's going to be impossible to buy every fall palette Halloween release from every indie makeup brand. So I just wanted to make that video to remind you guys of what you already have in your stash. And I'm glad that a lot of you found it helpful. I got some really good feedback on that video. Now with that same brush, I'm just going to go down the column here. I'm going to go in with this shade next. This one is called, what is this called? Bandit Queen. I'm just going to focus that a little bit lower. Now, I think instead of going in with this dark brown, I'm going to dabble over here. Actually, maybe this shade. This looks like a really dark, cool tone brown. Let's try this one. This one is called Arrested Decay. I'm going to take that on a Singe E05. Oh yeah, I think this pairs better. Now I can see a lot being done with this palette. I can see you using like just one or two mattes or one matte even, packing it all over the lid and then just doing any shimmer on top of it. I think that would be really cool and like a quick, easy out the door type of look. But I can also see, just because there's a lot of neutralness in this palette, I mean, this could become your everyday neutral palette. I love that. That really became a smoky eye real quick. Not mad about it. Now let's do a shimmer shadow. I'm kind of leaning maybe towards this one or even this one. I think I'm gonna go with this one. This one is called Quicksilver. I'm taking this on a damp Morphe M124. You know, maybe I'll focus this on the inner half and we'll do something else for the outer half. That way we can try as many shades as possible. Okay, now with that same brush, I think I am gonna try. I'm gonna see what mixing these two, like a warm and the cool. The shade is called Copper Penny. We'll place that right out here. Ooh, I like that. You could even use your finger to apply. These shades feel very softly pressed, so just be careful with them. Dip your brush in gently. Actually, I am going to pick up with my finger. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I like mixing cool and warm together. I think you can get a nice effect with it. Okay. Now for the lower lash line, we could do, let's do this blue right here. This one is called Dead Man's Hand. Dead Man's Hand. I'm using an It's Belle E4. I have an Urban Decay eyeliner. I already know that it's gonna pair perfectly. I believe the shade is called Sabbath. It's like a dark navy blue, so I'll put that in the waterline. Ooh, but I like that this is a blue-green. Ooh, this is pretty. I can't wait to use this palette again after today. I'm not gonna take it with me on vacation, but well, not a vacation, it's just like a getaway. I'm only gonna be gone for 3 days. So now we need to do something in the inner corner. I am going to get my It's Belle E3 brush. And I actually think I'm gonna go back into this silver shade. This is a bluish silver, Quicksilver. I'm gonna spray the brush, bring that down. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, I am going to pop off camera, take care of the finishing touches, and I will be right back to show you the completed look number 2. So here is the completed look number 1. I used some Rare Beauty liquid eyeliner for the top lash line. I'll probably use this for the second look as well. My mascara are these two right here, the Maybelline Sky High Primer along with the Sky High Mascara. I love this combo. Love it, love it, love it. And then for the lower waterline, I did use that Urban Decay Sabbath 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. I love the way this look turned out. A combination of cool and warm. I love doing that. If you haven't tried that, you definitely need to. Let's move over to the left eye and we'll start working on look number 2. All right, so let's move over to this side of the palette. I think I'm going to be working with these two shades first in the crease. So first shade is called Ghost Town and the second shade is called Stagecoach Mary. And I'm taking Ghost Town on a Game Beauty E01. This shade really built up. I wasn't expecting it to build up this well, but that is some good pigment there. Now I'm going to go in with Stagecoach Mary on a Rephr 14. That is beautiful. I love that. Now I'm going to go in with Calamity Jane right here. I think that's how you pronounce it. We're going to focus that right out here. If you hear like some noise in the background, that's because I turned the AC on. It was like on fan mode. Now I put it on cool mode, but it just needs a deep cleaning. That's what it needs, because it's like freezing up, and when that happens, that just means that it's a mini split unit, so that just means like that the roller is dirty. And it's not really something I can clean myself. Like they need to come in and take it apart and service it. So I think they're gonna do that while I'm gone. Not too sure. If not, it'll be like the day after I get back. Oh, I love that. Look at that. Ooh, beautiful. Now let's do a shimmer. Let's do a shimmer. I think I'm gonna do the green one, of course. This one right here. This one is called Calico California. How do you pronounce it? Calico California? Never heard of that. Using a damp Morphe M124. But actually I've never been to California. I would like to go one day. You know guys, I'm hardly getting any fallout from any of these shadows. So that is really good. Okay. For the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna do this brown that I wanted to use before. I'm gonna do this one. This one is called Deadwood. I'm using the Lunar Beauty #1 brush. It's a dual-sided brush. I think I've used all the matte shades except for one. The only matte shade I didn't get to use was this one right here, which was called Skinner's Saloon. So now we need to do something for the inner corner. I'm going to stay using that same brush, and I think I'm going to go into this one right here. I don't really know how to pronounce that. Rhyolite, Nevada? Is that right? I've been to Nevada, but I'm not familiar with these town names. I love watching videos on like abandoned buildings, abandoned homes, hospitals, towns, subdivisions. Like I love that. I watch that on YouTube. I watch it on Instagram. So I'm like really into this palette because I know there's ghost towns out there. Like there's abandoned towns out there, and I think that's just so cool. Like that's, if I could do that for a living, like just go explore old abandoned buildings, I totally would. Okay, so I'm gonna pop off camera, finish the finishing touches. I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 2. So here is the completed look number 2. Same everything with the exception of the lower waterline. I went in with an Essence gel liner. This one is in the shade Emerald Dragon. I think it complements the green up at the top really well. this is my favorite look, obviously because it has green in it. But let me go ahead and wrap up today's video, share with you my final thoughts, and I'm going to compare this to Haunted Europe. Okay guys, so Ghost Town USA. This is a really cool palette. You do get a mirror over here. There are 18 shades, even split, of matte and shimmer shadows. Some of these shimmers have a nice shift to them, but I think this is a really cool palette. Let's see, how many shades was I able to use? Let's see, I didn't use 1, 2, 3, 4. So there were only, no, 5. There were 5 shades that I didn't get to use out of the 18, but I'll most definitely be doing a couple more looks with this palette as soon as I fix my situation here and as soon as I get back from my little getaway. I loved working with this palette. I think it's a great color story. I love that NOMAD gives us cool and warm tones all in one palette. Not a lot of brands, not a lot of palettes come that way, but NOMAD seems to always find the happy medium, and that's what I love. I also love that they support a local charity based on wherever the palette is representing. That's always a good thing because we don't always hear that of other brands. I think the $49 price tag is a fair price point given that you're getting 18 different shadows. Of course, you can use my affiliate code. I'll put it down here. It's either Steff or Steff10, and that will give you 10% off of your order. Don't forget that this palette drops on Monday, August the 28th, I believe, at 11 p.m. CST. If you're on the East Coast, it's going to be Tuesday, August the 29th at 12 a.m. EST. So here we go with Haunted Europe. This was like, I think, or has been their #1 seller palette. This has been retired. This was released about 2 or 3 years ago. Here is the Haunted Europe color story. So it's definitely very different. There are some more vibrant matte shades in this one, like with the orange, the yellow, the green. But I wanted to compare them because I think that these are going to be beautiful companions to one another. What do you guys think? So up at the top is Ghost Town USA, down at the bottom is Haunted Europe. I love it. I love it all day long. I think if you have Haunted Europe, I don't see how you can pass on Ghost Town USA, but maybe you never got to buy Haunted Europe. This is going to be a very nice alternative. Let me know what you thought of today's video. Which look was your favorite? Are you team 1, team 2, team none, team all? Sound off in the comments down below. Let me know if this new NOMAD Cosmetics is going to be in your future. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water. I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye.